Kada, ang pangongontrata at paniningil ng sobra-sobra ng mga taxi driver sa kanilang mga pasahero ay matagal nang nangyayari. Nakakalungkot na bukod po sa mga taxi, pati na rin po ang ibang klase ng public transportation, gaya po ng Transportation Network Vehicle Service or TNVS, ay ginagawa na rin ito.
Katunayan, kamakailan lang po ay sinuspindi ng LTO ang lisensya ng 10 taxi drivers or TNVS drivers na hindi umano nag-overcharge at nangontra ng mga pasahero sa Ninoy Aquino International Airport or sa NAIA.
Kaya ang tanong, may batas bang magbibigay proteksyon sa mga pasahero laban sa mga ganitong klase ng abusadong drivers? Paano at saan ba sila pwede ireklamo?
Para sagutin po ang mga tanong na yan, makakasama po natin ang bisita nating legal expert na si Attorney Baby Perian Arcega. Hi, Attorney!
Good morning, Attorney!
Good morning.
Bati ka muna sa ating mga Kada, Attorney.
Hello mga Kada, good morning sa inyong lahat at salamat sa pag-imbita sa akin dito.
Okay. Attorney, ano po bang batas ang nagbibigay proteksyon sa lahat ng mga pasahero laban sa mga overcharging at pangongontrata ng mga drivers?
Okay. Ang taxis kasi or yung mga TNVs are considered public utilities, so covered yan ng Public Service Act. Sa Public Service Act, nire-require na those who are engaged in public service or operating public utilities must follow the guidelines of the governing agencies or regulatory bodies. So meron tayong Land Transportation and Traffic Code. Dito yung sinasabi na pwedeng i-revoke ang license ng mga airing drivers. Meron din tayo nung schedule of fines and penalties na nilabas ng LTO, ng DOTR. Dito naman sinasabi na pwedeng mag-fine, masuspend, at even ma-revoke ang license ng mga taxi drivers na lumalabag sa mga rules and regulations pertaining to their franchise.
Okay. So, Attorney, itong mga ginagawa nilang pangongontrata and halimbawa in the cases of the taxi drivers, tina-turn off nila yung metro or sinasabihan nila na dun sa mga pasahero na yung metro is defective, hindi pwede gamitin. Is this a legal thing? Legal ba yung ginagawa nilang ganung klaseng activity?
Well, definitely not. We have to understand that all these taxi drivers, itong mga nag-ooperate ng taxi, are only given franchises and they cannot go beyond the terms and conditions of their franchise. So kasama doon, metered taxi dapat. Yung sa mga TNVs, kailangan doon, of course, the equivalent of the metered taxi, kung ano yung nandun sa application, or kung ano man yung rate based on
the booking.
The
Oo,
booking.
the agreed booking,
Yes.
diba? Kasi makikita mo naman yung amount bago niya i-accept.
Correct.
So dapat wala nang negosyasyong nangyayari kapag na-pick up na yung pasahero. Okay.
Let's say, attorney, na nangyari na to, nakasakay ka na ng taxi, tapos rush hour. So, yun na lang talaga yung choice mo para makarating kasi nagmamadali ka na. Pero itong si taxi driver, sinamantala yun. Tapos hindi na niya ginawang metro. Paano ka magrereklamo at saan?
Maganda yung term mo na sinamantala, no? Kasi minsan napipilitan tayo na mag-agree, pero actually that's not really a real agreement or consent dahil sinamantala tayo.
Wala tayong choice
Wala
talaga.
tayong choice,
Oo.
correct. So kung ganon, well, the practical side of it is to just go with it kasi nasa loob ka ng sasakyan niya.
Correct.
You will never know the mindset or yung line of thinking ng driver.
True.
Hindi mo alam kung anong background yan. So that's the practical side. Just go with it, pay, pero report. Ang problema, ngayon nakita natin na may nangyaring ganyan, it went viral. It's been happening for decades.
Correct.
So, attorney,
Di ba?
nagre-report po talaga ang mga tao. Kasi yun kasi through the hassle that they go through, aside from the hassle of course, paying extra. Pero may mga tao na nagre-report in actuality talaga. It's happening ba sa atin?
I don't know, parang hindi. Kasi it's been happening for a long time, even before the TNVs, TNVS. Noon pa mga taxi nang wala tayong choice. Wala siguro nagre-report because it's only now that a video went viral that people are
Waking up to it na pwede
waking up
pala.
na pwede pala. So, we don't have to wait for something like this to happen. May konting hassle, but if we are going to, think of ourselves in the future and others, then
True.
it will become our moral obligation and our duty as a citizen to report sa
Sana
LTO,
nga.
LTFRB.
Oo. Ang nangyayari yata, para hindi na masyadong matrabaho, katulad ng ginawa nung lady na siningil ng 1,260 pesos para lamang maka-travel siya from Terminal 2 to Terminal 3.
Grabe yun.
Na it's such a short distance, but na-realize nga na parang, uy, may oportunidad kasi nagmamadali na to at baka hindi, maiwan pa siya ng flight niya. 'Di ba? So ang ginawa, nag-post na lang ng video, attorney.
Which is good. Weaponize what you have, 'di ba? Nakakalungkot na we have to have this kind of facility, yung ability to use a video and let it go viral para lang matauhan yung mga may-ari ng prangkisa na to. Pero actually, we don't need to have that. At paano kung hindi nag-viral?
Yes.
Diba?
Yeah.
Buti na lang nag-viral.
Ano pong pwedeng mangyari dun sa driver or dun sa operator?
This driver, pwede yan ma-impose ng fine. I think they already did
They revoked na his license.
Yes, which is the
Oo.
prerogative of the LTO chief. So nasa Land Transportation and Traffic Code yan that if you are deemed unworthy of driving, if there's reason to believe that you should not be on the road driving a vehicle, then pwedeng ma-revoke ang license, ma-suspend yan, and worst case scenario, talagang hindi na ibalik sa'yo.
So driver lang po ang mananagot dito. How about the operator?
The operator also could be held liable. Yung nangyari dun sa viral video, overcharging lang yung even overcharging, it's under the terms and conditions of having a CPC, yung Certificate of Public Convenience, to ensure that your drivers would not do that. There's an imposed penalty or fine on the part of the franchise holder or yung operator for that. Pero ang lumabas ata, parang it opened a can of worms. Kasi it turned out that vehicle has an expired franchise.
Oh no.
And not only that, marami pang vehicles under the same company. This is based on news, no? I don't know the actual, may mga expired franchise. So, syempre, mas mabigat na yung penalty doon.
True, attorney.
So pwedeng hindi na talaga makapag-operate yun, makancel na lahat yung dun sa company.
Pwede yun. Pwede. Public utility or we have to remember that these are not matter of rights. These are privileges given by the government in order for you to earn from the public. So may mali ka dyan, you violate a term, you violate a condition, it can always be taken away from you by the government.
Talagang mas pabor dito yung public interest, di ba?
Yes.
Kaya sila binibigyan ng ganong klase mga prangkisa.
Yes.
They're supposed to serve the public interest as best as they could, hindi take advantage of the public, di ba?
True.
So ano po yung tamang proseso if we're not going to bank on viral videos for justice?
Nag-post ka hindi nag-viral.
Kasi di ba, attorney, meron ding meron ding nilalabag na privacy law. Halimbawa, makita mo yung identification, ma-identify mo talaga yung driver. Baka ikaw pa yung makasuhan eh. Kasi
Balik sa'yo.
Oo,
you posted somebody else's image, di ba? And in a bad light, baka mamaya, naku, ikaw na nga yung naloko, ikaw pa yung mademanda dahil bakit mo ginamit yung mukha ko.
Oo nga.
Kaya binlur nila yung mukha ng driver, no? Pero ano yung tamang channels na lang? Na sana pagtiyagaan ng ating mga kada para naman ma-bring to justice talaga tong mga makukulit na to.
Driver.
Taking advantage of us, di ba?
Ang sakit no, kung ikaw na yung nag-post dahil feeling mo aggrieved ka, and then ikaw pa yung makasuhan ng
Yun
violation.
nga, attorney.
Although of course there's a way to defend that also. But let's just do the proper channel. If you're after the driver, then go to LTO. LTO is the governing body, the regulatory body for licenses. So, pwedeng ma-revoke, pwedeng ma-revoke, pwedeng ma-suspend, or basta pwedeng ipa-surrender and hindi ka na makapag-drive whether private or public vehicle. If you think that this is a franchise, you want to go after the franchise, sana hindi na mag-operate tong taxi company na to, then go to LTFRB, which is the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board. So sila yung governing body as to franchises.
How easy kayo?
Pwede ba yan sa
Grabe,
website
no?
nila?
Lala.
Ganyan.
Oo.
Well, the good thing is there's the officers or the mga chiefs or the actual office can do it what we call motu proprio, or sila mismo ang mag-act on it. So kung merong required na, I think may written complaint kailangan sa LTO. But why not try just writing them an email, kahit informal, because they can do it without the formalities if they want to.
Siguro maganda na rin na i-video nyo. Huwag nyo na lang i-post as evidence for the LTO to work on, di ba?
Or say,
Para
or yung
mabilis na lang
audio, di ba, Mama P, yung parang i-on yung audio para ma-save. I-record yung bosses na nagsasabi ng ganyan. Picturehan nyo na lang for sure yung ID na para
As a matter of
ma-identify.
fact, oo, for your own safety rin,
Yes.
security, you should really be taking the identity of your driver,
Always.
getting their, whatever, their license, ano ba? Ano bang nakalagay doon?
Yung
Yung
plate
ID
number,
nila eh.
the license. Meron
Oo,
dun eh,
right.
iba't ibang driver yun. Pero aside dito, attorney, gusto ko lang din matanong, no? Kasi dito sa mga TNVS, meron pa, di ba, meron na nga, pag nag-book tayo, nandiyan na yung price. Pag sakay mo,
Hingi ng tip.
kukontrata pa.
Ah.
Na, ma'am, pwede pong mag-add tayo ng ganito kasi ganito, ganyan.
Dapat wala nang ganun.
May mga
You have a
ganun.
right to refuse that, attorney,
Yes,
no?
you have the right to refuse that. Kung ano yung nandot, kung ano yung manner allowed by the rules, by the law, for them to impose the fare, yun lang yun. So kung beyond what's on the app, hindi na. You can refuse or not refuse and then report later. Kasi ako, I've always, yung space being in a vehicle.
Yeah.
Huwag mo na kayo
Sobrang delikado.
Exactly.
Hindi ka sure.
Usually, hindi mo
Diba?
tatanggihan yan. Kung anong hiningi nila, okay, sige nga, go lang. Kasi wala ka na rin choice at that moment, di ba? Ako, may experience din ako ganyan, pero airport, yung wala magsundo sa akin. So, kumuha na lang, imbes na mag-book ako ng mga pwede i-book, pumunta na lang ako sa may mga taxis. Oh my goodness. Talagang
Magkano?
Mahal.
over. Ma'am, pag ganito, 1,000 plus. Sabi ko, saan yung ano nyo?
Metro.
Hindi yan eh, kasi late na po. Mga ganon. So may mga ganon na nga talaga sila. Siyempre, hindi ko naman sila i-report. Kasi I just wanna get home. Pero now that I
Kasi
know na
pagod
pwede
ka na
pala.
eh, no?
Di ba? Huh?
Kasi pagod ka na, yung hassle, lahat.
diba?
Yung pang airport taxi, may metro.
Yes,
Meron,
pero iba
dapat.
po yung kanilang iba yung kanilang price.
May
Oo,
metro
iba yung
sila,
price.
pero never nila yung ginagamit.
Iba yung
Ginagamit
kanilang
minsan.
rate.
Oo.
Iba yung kanilang rate.
Iba yung
Parang
rate
yung
nila.
flat rate nila mas mataas
600
dun sa
pataas.
usual.
So pero ginagamit, dapat technically ginagamit din nila yung metro.
Yes.
Depende rin
Yes.
sa distansya. Kasi usually yan, kontrata agad eh. Diba? 2.5.
Oo.
2.5.
Diba?
Grabe.
Parang si
Eh, samantalang yung travel
Distance.
from Terminal 2 to Terminal 3 ay
Grabe
meron
yun.
talagang shuttle na libre.
Yes.
Kung kaya't nung kagagaling ko lang sa Boracay, ang dami nang nakapaskil. There are free shuttles that can take you from different terminals. Nakalagay na dun sa sa arrival ng airport. Siguro dahil dyan sa kasong yan, na 1,260.
Oo, na. Alam mo, nakakalungkot lang, wala tayong mga free shuttle kahit wala kang connecting. Kasi sometimes, ang nangyayari kasi sa akin minsan, kunyari mag-park ako sa Terminal 3.
Oo.
Tapos,
Wala
pero
nang
ang
shuttle
lapag
doon.
ko, Terminal 2 na, pagpabalik. So, wala kang shuttle, free shuttle, pabalik ng Terminal 3. From the first place, ginamit mo naman both airport, di ba? So, sayang lang din na
Dapat meron.
doon ka nag-park, tapos wala man lang maghahatid sa'yo pabalik kung saan ka galing. Kasi ang libre lang ay yung may connecting. Pero pag wala kang connecting flight or any flight doon sa ganun terminal, hindi siya libre. Ganun siya.
Naka-experience na ba kayo ng driver na humingi pa ng tip? Tips are okay.
Tips are yes, tips are okay.
But you
if
can't
it's,
be forced to give a tip.
that defeats the it being a tip. A tip is a donation out of your gratitude. Ano yung
Yeah.
voluntary dapat yun.
Oo. Naka-experience na kayo ng gano'n?
Oo, yung tinanong ko kanina, yung ma'am, additional ganito po kasi ganito, ganyan. Eh, syempre, nagtatrabaho ka, kaysa malit ka, babayaran mo na lang. Di ko na rin ni-report kasi ngayong hassle. Mali din ako eh. Oo, dapat nire-report
Now,
yung ganun.
i-report mo na.
Oo, hindi
After
kasi
3
iniisip
years.
natin, di ba, before na parang, ay, yung hassle, o kaya pag in-email natin or dinala natin, inireklamo sa website, hindi tayo papansinin. Pero siguro ngayon, aside from reporting sa email or sa website nila, i-post mo na rin, attorney, no? Mag-viral man or hindi, you're posting it for awareness.
Tama.
Diba?
Kaya, attorney, bigyan nyo na lamang po ng last words of advice ang ating mga kada about these errant drivers.
Okay, yes. So mga kada, let's, try to be more involved in these things. Kasi when we are silent about an experience that we feel aggrieved about, wala mong mangyayari, patuloy lang to na mangyayari. Huwag tayo mag-antay na magkaroon ng viral video para malaman ng authorities na merong mga erring taxi drivers. Taxis are these are franchises. Meron lang yang may mga obligasyon yan, may mga limitations yung pagbiyahe nila. So let's not fall victims, and if we do fall victims, let's report. Let's report, and if we all do our parts as citizens, then we have a better future together.
True.
Ano naman po yung mga advice sa mga drivers na makukulit, attorney?
Ay, maganda yan.
Kasi, di ba, parang, are you gonna, i-risk mo ba yung pangkabuhayan mo ng
Oo nga.
pangmatagalan over panandali
lang.
panandali ang kita,
Correct.
di ba, attorney? Go.
nga.
Warningan mo.
Well, gone are the days when you can just deceive people. Ang tagal na nito. Before, estudyante pa ako, may mga ganyan na. Ngayon lang, nagkaroon ng shakedown because
Correct.
something went viral. So, tapos na yung mga malilingayang araw ng mga taxi drivers na nananamantala. So, you can lose your license and not be able to drive a public utility vehicle. You can lose your license and not be able to drive a private vehicle. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Maraming salamat,
Thank you,
attorney. At
Thank
saan ka po pwede makontak ng ating mga kada for other legal issues?
Well, my firm, Ibera and Arcega Law Firm, has a Facebook page and website. So, i-search lang nila yan, Ibera and Arcega Law Firm. Or my personal Facebook page is Perian Agekra. Baliktad lang yung, yung last name. Alright? And I'll be happy to give advice. to
Thank
whoever.
you,
Thank you,
attorney.
Thank you so
Thank you so much sa pagbisita sa ating dito sa Kada Umaga. At sana po, nasagot po namin lahat ng mga questions niyo tungkol doon. Don't forget, pwede po kayo mag-report. Huwag kayo
Gawin niyo na yan.
Gawin niyo na,
Oo.
di ba? Pag kailangan. At
Let's get together. Sunday 25. Sunday 25.